Look, we gonna get to the next topic, man. Triple H after Bad Blood at the press conference, he made a comment that had a few people, what I'm saying, upset. He said, I don't see the difference in anybody. I don't see the color. I don't see the nationality. I don't see any of it. I just see talent. I don't see the difference between men and women. I see talent.
What's this graphic?
I was about to ask the same thing. Is that Pinocchio or some show? What is going on here?
Who made it?
Like a
What is
mixture
it?
between Pinocchio and like Aladdin.
This nigga
What is
born
that?
Matt in Triple H face?
Or is it the Prince of Egypt?
Okay.
Mm.
I'm not. My third eye's not open enough to really get the reference of what's happening right now.
Yo, Mouse, rub Dr. Umar's beats together and see if you get. See if you get anything for that. Man,
So-
what do you think of Triple H's quote? He don't see color. He just see talent.
I mean, they kind of on the Vince doc, they kind of said the same thing. Like they asked Tony Atlas, they were like, "Hey, did you think Vince was racist?" And he was like, "No, I didn't think he was racist. He just see green." I'm like, "All right, bro, no," but okay. I think it's the same situation where Triple H is trying to get that same shit off.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's not a race thing.
It's a talent thing.
Yeah, they just not talented.
Yeah,
Them niggas is trash.
He was like, you see them, right? Like, all right, Triple H, I guess. I mean, what are we doing? But
yeah, that's a wild. I feel like that's white people's go-to. It's like, yo, I don't see color.
Mhm.
It's like, bro, every time y'all like, that's like the LeBron fake hezzy 3. Like, bro, why do y'all fall for that every single time? You feel me? The I don't see color thing. I feel like he would have just been better off leaning into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just acknowledging it. Like, yo, to be honest, yeah, I'm the man with the pen. I'm booking all these shows, and I'm putting on these. I'm just trying to put on the best show possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really ain't noticed that.
Right? Like I was trying to let everybody get this shit off, but like that shit not true, right? Like we're giving them way out, and as y'all all know, Hunter is my favorite wrestler of all time. So to have him like fucking embarrass me yet again, like the whole shit with Booker, it was easy to be like, oh man, come on, it's wrestling, it's kayfabe, it's theater, they're in character. But man, listen, these niggas' brains are mush. They're in a system that is extremely racist, extremely white. Um, and this is the business, man. This has been a business for years. So there's two ways to look at it, right? Like there's two ways to disseminate this statement, and you still end up at the same conclusion that it is a racist statement, and by proxy, you are racist. So if you don't see color, then that means you're a fucking idiot, right? You don't see the person standing in front of you. So if you don't see color, then you can't see me, which means you can't interact with me as an individual. You can't respect me as an individual. You can't make certain concessions and make the best decisions surrounding me, my storyline, my character, my livelihood, because you don't see me. You don't see my color. That's one. Secondly, if it's all about, so that's one way you end up at you're racist, right? The other way is I don't see color. I don't see this. I see talent. So you mean to tell me in all the years of the WWE with all the talents that's passed through here, only the white ones have been talented enough to be pushed the way they've been pushed? Even the ones where the fans said we don't want them, like they were that talented? So you're telling me that all these black bodies that have given up years of their life, given up years of with their family, they're just not as talented as the white ones? Well, then you're still racist. So either way, that's a racist statement. Either way, we end up that, hey, Hunter, shut up. You were doing so good. But I think I think it's sobering for a lot of Black wrestling fans because I think for a little while we were believing that, hey, this thing is changing and it's changing for the better. And even up until today, I was one of the main people like, yo, I just don't think the Black talent were in prominent storyline that would give you that they would end up on PLE. I don't think we need a diversity hire for every PLE. Oh, there got to be a Black person in the PLE. We got to have a Black person. That looks weird. But then when I see shit like this, I'm like, oh, yeah, nothing's changing.
Nah, that was definitely well said. Like to your point right there, I 100% agree. You know what I'm saying? I think the statement Hunter made was dumb. Like you said, like everything you said, it's just like you, obviously they have talent that they could use better, but it's there with the talent they have right now. It's like you don't have like a lot of the storylines is not set up for them to be in play at Bad Blood. Like you got like right now, the Black certified star right now is Bianca Belair. You know what I'm saying? As far as main roster, ready to go, like top Black talent right now. Like who else is there? Who
I
else
mean,
is there?
they asked out Montez. Like Montez was hot. Everybody was
Yeah.
ready for him to split. Everybody was ready. To be honest, they started Montez. I don't know if y'all remember. There was a SmackDown in Philly, in 2022 while Roman had the belt, and it was him and Montez, and you could tell. Everybody could tell, like, oh, this is the match to see if people care about Montez as a single star. When I tell you, obviously Montez lost, but Montez and Roman burned the house down, and Montez was the clear star of the match. And the entire crowd, I was there. The entire crowd was ready for Montez. Like we knew he was gonna lose, and we were still rooting for him to win. Like event TV, he was lit. He was going. Then you do this weird stuff with Bobby Lashley, and then it kind of feels like, all right, he put on all that muscle and all of this for what? Like since that match. And since he had that heat, his trajectory has gone the exact opposite way.
Like it did look like for a time he was in line to have a singles push. Like he was inserted into the elimination chamber match, showed out there, and had like the match with Roman, all of that stuff. Like you were saying, they're looking like, you know what I'm saying, we getting there. All of a sudden, shit just dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like they did lose Lashley, another Black talent, Big E, who could have been in that role right now. He broke his
But he is
neck.
hurt. Yeah, he is
Yeah,
hurt. So I get that. But
but
like
it's just
even a
like
guy
who else is
like
there?
Xavier, you look at a guy like Xavier Woods. That's a Triple H guy. Like Triple H has been a huge supporter of him since they brought him over from TNA. What are we doing? Why is this New Day heel turn taking so long?
I
He
think
don't got too much
that's
time
everything
left.
that takes long though. Everything, every storyline is
Just
months
with
in the
Black Cat.
making just to start. Like think
That-
about how long with the bloodline. All these bloodline things, they take weeks on weeks on weeks just to get to one match.
I'm saying I think we're a little late with the Black talent. I think
Yeah.
and you end up missing the marker. And I think for like I said, I just go back to my old point. I think that we as Black fans, we got caught up in the moment. They threw us a bunch of shiny Black things. And we're like, Bad Blood, Metro Boomin, Sexy Reds on NXT for the fifth time, and you're like, yo, they're getting it. They're not getting it. They're not. Like they're just not. And it's just today was a sad realization that they don't get it. Triple H, the guy who we thought got it, doesn't get it.
I'm curious to know you guys' thoughts as well.
Well, I also feel like he kind of wasn't expecting that question. I feel like that was one of his first questions that he got in the press conference. So I think it kind of threw him for a loop that he was like, oh. So I feel like they automatically shift into this like robotic response where it's like, I don't see color. And it's pathetic. Like no one respects that as an answer. It's fucking stupid. Like, why are you not including or being more inclusive if you're listening to the audience? Like that was the whole thing with Vince before, that he's just pushing his own agenda and doing what he wants. We felt like Triple H was the person that, you know, is going to listen to the audience, is going to listen to the WWE universe and give us what we want. And like you all said, it's very sad to have this moment of realization where it's like, damn, like, you know, a lot of great talent is being wasted. And it sucks, but, you know, here we are, guys.
Yeah, nah.
Carmelo's gonna fight Andrade for another 13 times, and that'll be how to use him.
He about to move on to the It's gonna be him at LA Knight, so he's gonna get that US championship soon.
I also realized that black people make up 13% or maybe even less now of the population. So that means wrestling is a very white thing with white fans that are packing this out. So I also would respect honesty and just be like, hey, listen, we hear you, but these white people who spend their money don't want to see y'all niggas with a championship. I also would respect that. I would respect that a lot more than I don't see color. Because you know when you see color, when you start saying, oh, they're so aggressive. When it comes time to describe a person, when it comes time to describe the assailant, oh, you know what color they are then. So all of a sudden, they see color when it's time to describe an assailant.
You're not utilizing the talent that you have when it's hot, when it can be something.
Yeah, no, I agree with that too. You know what I'm saying? Like we just said, the Montez thing, the Street Profits thing.
Or even Naomi, bringing it back to Naomi, they never gave her a shot. Every time she had the title, it was like, womp womp. Like, yeah, immediately taken away. Like, it's bullshit. And then we would see, you know, talent that doesn't really have the aura that she has and can't really engage with the audience and isn't as talented, period. Like, she's very talented and she never really got a shot. And it's like, she's still mixing it up with them, but it's like, where's it going?
So I have a question though. Do you guys think that he said this because if he agreed and said that there's a problem, then that's acknowledging that there was a problem to begin with? I feel like he gave a very safe company answer, because if he goes, you know what? Yeah, we do have a problem with not utilizing black talent and stuff like that, then I feel like that opens up a can of worms that kind of makes it worse.
I don't think he believes it to say. I think he said exactly what he believes.
I think it was what Chrissy said. Like, I think he wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
That's what I think, because it's just like,
you think if he was prepared, he would have said, yeah, he would have said what Manny said. Yeah, we have a problem.
No.
With
as
business,
the leader of,
being,
yeah, it's like the chief content officer, whatever his title is right now. Like, you're the boss right now. You can't say things like that because the company, it's still a business at the end of the day. But I just feel like he gave the safe blanket answer, and it's like, give us something else. Like, at least say anything else, even if it's another safe answer, just not the I don't see color thing.
Hulk Hogan is back. Michael Freebird Hayes is still employed. Like, these are just two of the people that are openly racist, that are still employed in huge parts of this company. Obviously, these black talent work there still, so I think we'd have to wait till they leave and feel a way to really hear the truth about how they feel working under that system. But I don't think it's a equal a equals right thing over there. I just don't. Even you look at something like what happened with Odyssey Jones, right? They were quick to get rid of his ass. How many times somebody else? How many times? And I'm not saying that they shouldn't have. I'm just saying they were quick to get rid of him. There was no ifs and buts about it. Somebody of his same talent, same stature, same newness to the main roster. How many times are they getting whatever infraction they have swept underneath the rug?
Yeah.
But they do that though. You remember when the NXT UK nigga, all them niggas, they swept them all out? Trent Seven and all them boys. They was
you see how many chances Matt Riddle got.
But the chances they gave Matt Riddle was for different things, and then once
it was DV, it was weed, it was some other shit. Like he got a lot of chances.
I just think currently, like, the talent, the black talent pool is just like, I think, look, man, you had Lashley leaving. That affects, number one, that's another black talent going, but that affects the Street Profits. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they had planned for them, that's on the back burner now. You know what I'm saying? It's just
same
like
with Odyssey Jones. Odyssey Jones was New Day.
You know what I'm saying? That they was going to throw him in the mix with something that kind of affects that. You know what I'm saying? Carmelo Hayes just being brung up. Like, we working on that project. Like, it's like, I don't want to just shit on Triple H like that. Trust me, it does, like we were saying, it does that saying, that quote he said in the press conference, that was bad, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, look at what he's working with right now too. It's just like, he didn't make the situation any better by saying that.
Yeah.
I do enjoy the NXT being the UPN of wrestling, though. I do appreciate that.
It's restoring the vibes. I can't wait to see who's this generation's Jimmy Wang Yang.
Yeah.
Still want to get him on the pod, by the way.
Yeah, what happened?
Mouse said something bad about him. Matter of fact, you said something bad. What happened? It was you.
Yeah.
Whenever man brings up that man's name, I don't say anything. I have nothing to say about that man, bro. Like,
I wouldn't if I were you. He said Cody's his op now. I was like, all right, Jimmy.
He said, fuck me. He did. He said, fuck me. All right.
But you were talking some shit about Jimmy Wang Yang. I feel him, you know, shit was real, but
I was just speaking facts. That's on him. However he takes the facts, that's on him.
Oh man. All right. What do you have to say about the Mexicools?
Shouts out to them. I fuck with them. Pulling up to the ring and the mole honors.
The mole honors?
Lawnmowers.
All right, bro. I'm not right. Y'all have a good night, man. This is,
you know what I mean? That was swag.
It was. And the theme song was fire.
Hold up, man. And another thing, if Triple H don't see color, how come all them Latino niggas go to the LWO? Niggas just putting Dragon Lee in there, like just throwing niggas in the group. Like, come on.
I meant to ask, is Dragon Lee Spanish?
Italian.
Oh.
Yo, is Triple H the first?
Every Latino gotta be involved with them niggas. Like,
well, I mean,
it's look, come on, let's not too much. It's called.
In that instance, he's right.
Every Samoan got to be in the bloodline. I'm just trying to keep things on brand in this. Come on, bro.
He's actually, now that I think about it, Triple H is actually running the WWE like a prison. You got the segregated yards. You got the Samoans over there. You got the niggas over here. You got the Peckerwoods is everywhere.
White Muslims in the bloodline. You know, I see what he's got going on.
Yeah, it's like an episode of Oz fucking with Triple H.
I do think it's funny that he doesn't see color, but he also did blackface. Like,
good
no?
call. Good callback. I like it. I like it,
man.
I'm just saying. You know, once again,
he knew
Triple H interview may be down the drain, but Tony Khan,
he knew what color Booker T was.
said Tony Khan.
He knew exactly what color Booker T was when he called him, when he said, "You people with your nappy hair."
Good naps.
What if the spirit of Vince is just like taking over? Like, what if it's like a haunted situation? Like Vince is,
You got to get rid of the chair he sits on. It's a freaky chair.
yeah, you got to start the chair from Gorilla. You got to sit on.
Like,
you got to sit on one of those balance balls.
yo,
Right there. I ain't gonna do
you
it.
sure you're not the gay one?
Sit on a balance ball is gay now.
I don't know.
You don't have no. That's the problem. That's why you hunched over like that now. You got bad posture. You want an ergonomic balance balls and you'd be fine.
All right. Next pod, I'm gonna pull up with the balance ball.
Please don't.
No,
I don't think the balance ball could fit in that little Harry Potter cupboard room you got.
first of all, there's more room. It's just a little messy right now, so I gotta like angle the shit over here. All right.
Yo,
Let me-
she gotta chill, son. She roasting niggas for no reason. Like, chill out, son.
I've been calling his room. He always only in a piece of room. Like every time he's in the same piece of room.
You want me to use a
Like,
different room? Is it?
I can tell everybody else's house in here got more space. Manny, none. It's that TV in that. That's all that's in that room.
And then the mattress is over there, not on a bed frame. It's just bare
I think
mattress on the floor.
I think you sleep in that chair, honestly.
Are you
Yo,
recording
chill.
on a futon?
That I am. Chill, not too much on my chair bed. Not too much.
Yo.
Not too much.
Listening to the Black Announce Table.
I like your guys' style.